Hey, welcome to Board Game. Today I'm Brett. In my hands is Warhammer 40,000 Combat Patrol, issue number 12 and 13. Now we're doing a double issue because it's a part 1 and part 2 of the magazine, and in it you get a full squad of Terminators. So this is the sprue that is in issue 12. Get a little bit of an idea what's in that one. A lot of the Terminators, but not all you need, because the rest is in issue 13. You get the second sprue for that, as well as the bases. So yeah, I wanted to kind of do them together because, one, you kind of got to do it together, and it's a part 1 and a part 2, so might as well go and, you know, see what it all brings together instead of doing it and breaking it up and all that stuff. So one's obviously going to be how to put the Terminators together. The other one's going to be how to paint the figures. The question is which magazine does what and what else is inside. All right, so issue 12 is how to put them actually together. We get a little bit of background on, like, Space Marines, it looks like. All right. And then we get some rules about Battle Shock, and then dive into a scenario to play with your figures and learn how to play. And alright, so let's go issue 13. This is going to be how to paint the figures, as it usually goes. So we got how to paint, using the paints you already received. Now remember, with this subscription or this release, you also get paints, so as new paints are released, it tells you where to go back and fill out the figures. We get more about Space Marine background, nice little story, you get rules for Terminators, and then some more special or some rules into the game, and then another scenario to play out with all your releases. There we go, and then we can see in the next two issues, we're going to have issue 14 we'll have here. In issue 15, we're getting a fairly large Tyranid figure. Alright, so for those who don't know, Combat Patrol is a thing between Games Workshop and Hatchet. Subscription, you can get it as individuals issues as well, though a little bit hard to get. And with the subscription, you not only get, guarantee every single release, but you also get some bonus figures as well. And it takes you through the Warhammer 40,000 hobby. Combat Patrol is a little bit different than previous releases in that you're getting 9 different Combat Patrols. It's not just 2 different armies with maybe some extra figures. It is 9 different armies with a little bit of extra as well. So you get a little smattering of everything, which is pretty cool. And overall, my take is, like, it starts off with Space Marines and Tyranids. It's stuff that a lot of people will have already because it's all the stuff in kind of the base sets. You are getting some cool figures like the Terminators, and eventually what I'm really excited for is when we move past the Space Marines and the Tyranids and get into the rest of the armies. That's where it's going to start getting really interesting and really exciting. But overall, like, it's a great way to get in the hobby. It takes you bit by bit. It doesn't overwhelm you. It's not, hey, here's 100 figures you have to paint right now. You're getting maybe a dozen figures once a month to go and paint and go through. So it's a slow build of armies, a great way to slowly build out forces. And teach you how to play the game. Value-wise, we're going to go through, we're going to figure out exactly the value of the Terminators compared to the magazine prices. We are doing the real magazine prices now. That includes shipping and taxes and all that stuff for those who are doing the subscription. For those who aren't, we're just going off the cover price to go for that, making things a little bit different than we've done in the past, and I think a bit more accurate. But beyond that, like, to me, if you want to build some armies, especially, like, try out some new armies, I think this is a great way of going about it. If you have maybe a game club, if you've got a family where you got a whole bunch of people doing different armies, I think this is a good subscription, pretty cool. And someone like me who just likes to collect, like to build and all that, it's a great way to go about it. You can go get yours. We got subscriptions underneath this video. It will be the best way of going about doing this. And then, as always, if you want the latest game news, you can check us out every single day at BoardGamesToday.com. And of course, we're on Facebook, TikTok, Blue Sky, Threads, all that stuff, all at Board Game Today, keeping it nice and consistent. So until next time, keep rolling that dice and get your game on. Hey, thanks for watching Board Game Today. We always appreciate your views and your support, but there are so many ways for you to support our site. Not only can you do it right here on video, but you can go and check us out at boardgametoday.com, where we have more news, reviews, interviews, everything you could ever want. But since you're here, if you can always give us a like, subscribe, or share our videos, or watch something else. Is always much appreciated, and get your game on.